Bright copper kettles and wool in the tins. Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in my dresses.
I had a complication with my pregnancy called twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. And what that essentially meant was that there was one placenta, which the blood supply was shared between the two girls. Unfortunately, there were further complications, and we lost our daughter Destiny during pregnancy. They had seen spots on Taryn's brain. As soon as she was born, they did ultrasounds of her brain. They said that it was grade 1 brain bleed. The spots that they found on the brain, they knew at the time would affect motor, but there was no way of knowing to what extent her motor delays would be. Getting the news, this periventricular leukomalacia meant that Taryn had a form of cerebral palsy.
When Taryn first came to Children's Specialized, I was actually kind of expecting her to feel a little bit nervous about moving around and kind of taking care of herself.
Trying to take her to the bathroom and her standing just slightly, it was like noodles.
She had difficulty with some sitting activities and standing, and then also walking. So that was a lot of the focus of our therapy sessions at that time.
Just incredible how quickly the therapist got her to where she was by the time we left here.
Taryn is one of the most special and adorable girls I've ever come in contact with. She has such a radiant personality. I mean, there is no way you could not smile being around her. She has like this confidence and determination that I thought was so impressive.
Taryn is the most positive, determined, happy child I know. I wish I could be more like her. I wish everybody could.
It really gives me goosebumps because it's truly her wonderful spirit that everybody is just touched by her, I have felt.
I always felt that she had the spirit of too, that she had her and her sister in her.
Yes. Getting here to Children's Specialized and seeing her strength improve really day by day was just incredible. Everyone we came in contact with was just phenomenal.
I've been here a couple times for the pool therapy. It's very enjoyable to watch her. She does everything without realizing that she's working. And at Children's Specialized Hospital, that's how they make the therapy work.
When we came back for the first night of the pool session, we got in the doors and she looked at me very certain and said, "This time I am not leaving. You can't make me leave."
My one wish for Taryn would be that she is able to feel as much physical independence and she is able to maximize her potential throughout her entire life, and that she doesn't let any sort of obstacles that she may have with her diagnosis stop her.
I'm very hopeful that someday she will run. We're told that she will run. The improvements she's made since her surgery would lead us to believe that. So it's still a major dream of ours. There's nothing that could be done any better than it's done here.
To think that, she can function normally, even though she's always thought she could function normally. So, but for it to be as normal as you or I is just amazing.
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.